Hi there, my name is Easy Clonage, and you're watching this video to learn how to play vertical on certain maps. In this video, you're going to see 3 different bomb sites on 3 different maps, where I show you how to play vertical correctly and which holes you should make first, and then up till the last holes you should make on the play for vertical. So the first map here. So the first map here, we have Consulate, and people don't know how to play vertical that well on this map. I mean, it's kind of simple, just open up the whole floor, but at the same time, there's certain holes you want to make first, in case if you die to a C4. You could use Buck or Sledge. Right now I'm using Sledge though, because he makes the holes a little cleaner, you know what I mean? So first hole you should make is you should come over here to this black tarp area, because you cannot get C4'd here. You cannot destroy this. So what you want to do is you want to hit this door right here, and you can get the person who's bandaged. You can get Kaid, Mute, whatever's on the garage wall. You can literally cover that, and you can stand right here and you won't get C4'd. They could throw a C4 through it, but most likely they won't do that. They'll just throw a C4 on the floor and pray they get you. So you stay there in this area, bandit batteries. So that's the first hole you want to do. Thermite gets the wall. Alright, so now Thermite gets the wall, and you want to make another hole. Another hole you make is right here. The reason you do this, you cut off pipes. Pipes is cut off now. You can also see a little bit of yellow stairs. But look, you straight up just cut off pipes. You can see a little bit of black car in between the middle, and that's already like a little general area someone might be when garage wall is open. Now the next hole, the third hole you want to make is right here. Oh wow, and I thought I was talking about Buck. Oh, this is embarrassing. Alright, well, there you go. Alright, so you make that hole there. I guess it'll glitch out like that sometimes, so be careful. But the reason you make this hole right here, you can see yellow pillar. You can see behind white truck. You can even go around here. You can see a little bit of their rotate hole. People like to have a rotate hole between the sites. So you cut off like this general area now. So you cut off 2 general areas. First you did this to get the wall open much easier. Potential free pick. As soon as you get the wall open, some people like to play right here. So now that's another, free pick if you play your cards right. You open up here, you got the white. Sometimes people like to hide behind yellow pillar or white truck, and that could be also potential kills. Also, you want to avoid C4s, so you'd like to run over here. As soon as you open it, run over here, because they're not going to push up and throw a C4 all the way over here, because your team has a wall, so they can pick them off from the wall. So they're not going to do that. So that's a way to avoid the C4 there. Now the fourth hole you want to make is you want to come up right here, hit it here, you cut off the doorway, you come in here, you cut off the rotate, cut off behind the desk, in cafeteria, and also you can kind of get some shots into the site, into a small security office, or a small box, whatever your team likes to call it, because you can get a nice angle into it. You can even make it better from over here. You cut off the rotates basically, so these are like the holes you literally need for this bomb site. You can make a few extras, but in reality these are the ones most important that you want to make. Obviously there's more into droning and managing to get this space, but a lot of people don't really know which holes to make first to actually cut off rotate, which is sad, because you do all that hard work to get this and then you just open up everything and get C4'd. And I'm trying to teach you how to do this without getting C4'd. Which areas you can stand on, why you open this, because they try to do a C4, they get picked off on the wall. It's just that's how good it is. yeah, so as soon as that happens, if your team goes for the plant behind in front of white truck, you got it covered. And yeah, that's it. So now I'm gonna show 2 drone spots that I personally like to do when I'm playing up here and upstairs to watch my flanks. So the first one I like to do is like yellow stairs. I like to come right here, and your drones don't have to be super sneaky. You can even hear the gunshots when they destroy the drone. But I like to keep it right here. You get a good view of top yellow of them coming down and the bottom yellow. And you can also move it towards piano if you have it correctly placed. And the second drone I personally like to have is on main lobby. And also, yes, the drones are easy to see, but it's also a way that, if they see it, they shoot it, and, you'll hear that gunshot. Or maybe, I mean, there'll be times where they probably won't destroy it, but if you just get that lucky timing of getting on the cam and you see them, you can get a free pick. So yeah, so these are my 2 go-to drones when you're playing vertical. So just to recap this site real quick. First hole here, get the wall, get the bandit batteries, KIs, mute jammers, whatever. Wall gets opened. Next, you have the person holding wall. You open up here, you get a peek into pipes, a little bit onto the yellow staircase area, and it could also be a potential pick. And you won't get C4'd. I guarantee you will not get C4'd right here. The only way they can C4 you safely is probably from pillar, but that's a difficult C4 throw. Next, you want to make around here. You get a good angle on pillar and white van. But as soon as you open it, you kind of want to move over here so you don't get C4'd. Most of the times when you make this hole, they just throw C4 and pop it. But if you move over here, they're not going to be able to throw the C4 over here to kill you. Plus, if they push up and drop, someone who's peeking like prone or something from wall will easily stop them. Next, you want to make this hole to cover this general area of cafeteria, which is the A bomb site. You can even get some few gunshots in the rotate hole that they might have into security room or small box. You can even open up this one. And that's pretty much it. You could get an angle right here. Let's say you have a Habana or a Therm come get hatch. You can do this. You get to see behind white. You see pillar, the rotate. Yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good. But I don't really see a lot of people bring the hard breach and open up patches. But that's another angle you could do. But yeah, that's it. Alright, so here on Coastline, you want to open up this hatch into bathroom penthouse when attacking the bomb site, kitchen, and service entrance. And the reason I'm showing you this route is because a lot of people I've noticed like to push this route or don't know how to push this route sometimes, but they like to do it. So let's say you drop, if someone's in theater, pick them off. You should, first thing, honestly, I personally believe you should do, if VIP square, just make these holes right here. That way, if someone's in theater, you got some way to rotate. So you're already wasting about 3 sledgehammers right here. Alright. So one of the first holes, let's say you do get VIP control, actually. Then you're good. You can push this balcony to propel and come in here. You can pick wherever way you want to go. But these 2 holes are debatable. You can pick which one you want to do first. I personally believe you should do this one first. And then just back off. Don't even peek it. Rotate over here. That hole right there. And this hole is very important here because look, you can get the guy hiding behind service entrance bomb. You can even see the rotate. And I personally believe it's good. You can even cut off door. So it's a nice hole you want to make. And yeah, those are the 2 that are kind of debatable, but I like to do this one first, that one second. And then after you kind of make that second hole real quick, you come over here, you can start peeking. You can see if they're hiding in that corner. You can pick the rotate hole, come up right here. And you just just get nice angles there. So now the third hole you kind of want to make, yeah, it's right here. And you want to get that person in toilet. You can even see them there. Yeah, some people like to sneak off in here once you're playing vertical. Once when you make those 3 holes, I do believe you should go over here on kitchen window. I'm gonna make this hole here. I've seen some people hide here prone, getting away with it because no one's putting pressure on kitchen window. You can get some UDSs, a lot of things destroyed over here. And then you want to make another one right here. And that's embarrassing. There you go. Make another one right here. And you see bomb. You can see even deeper into the site. But personally, just to recap it on which holes to make in order, your personal preference on the first 2 I'm about to show. But the first one I personally like to go to is this one. Back off as soon as you open it up. Don't want to get C4'd. Come over here. Open it. You can hop on the bed to avoid a C4. Or you can just move over here. That's your second hole. Third hole. Right here into toilet. Angle. You see the door. Fourth hole you want to make is over here by kitchen window. You can people that like to hide there, people like to call them rats. I don't know. I just call them good, I guess. So you like put one there. And just for additional holes, you make this one right here. You can make this one right here. Into the door to get some ADSs, some barbed wire, throwing a nade down there. That's an additional hole. And one last additional hole would be right over here by this wall. And you can see this little corner right there. Now, the 2 drone spots I like to personally do. So, there's 2 types of drone setups I have for this map. Or for this attacking site, I guess. So, I like to call this the lazy one. Where I just place it here. And just like, sometimes just, you know, do my sledgehammering, then hop on. See if I see anybody. Do some more sledgehammering, hop on. That's more of a lazy. I call that one a lazy one. But if you want to be a little more secretive about it, you could do this one over here. Just hide it right here. And that's good. And then for the next one, you can put it over here by hookah or by billiards. Just place it right there. And so you can just be playing vertical, and then you can just hop on. Hookah, there you go. Like, hey, no one's coming from Cool Vibes, no one's billiards. Go to this one. Alright, no one's coming from luggage, no one's coming from main. No one's going theater. Like, you can just cover it, you know? And those are my 2 drone spots you can do, or you can do the lazy one as I mentioned. You go underneath 90 cam over there. And yeah, that's it. Alright, so the next map is Cafe, and what I'm gonna be showing you how to attack the kitchen bomb site vertically. And because I've seen some people, like, where do they open up and they kind of expose themselves to C4s also. I'm gonna try to show one that will only just like 1 or 2 that will barely get you exposed, but that will get you a lot of good amount of coverage onto the site. And the first hole you want to do, obviously you want to clear. I'm not going to show how to clear. I'm just trying to, you need to learn that. I'll make another video separately for that, but for now I just want to show you where to focus on which holes to make first. So right here, the first thing you want to do if your team is doing a bakery push, the first hole you want to do is either on this side of the corner or this side. So personally, I like to do this side over here. Both sides are fine, but I prefer this. I like to go right here, back off all the way up to here. You can even stand up on here so you can avoid the C4. But after you're done doing that, avoiding a C4 if they don't have one, just get the bandit batteries, the mute jammers onto bakery wall. And as you can see there, that's bakery wall. You can get everything. Bandit, mutes, kaids, whatever it's on the wall. So now the second hole you want to make is right here on this one. And the reason why you make this hole, you cover bins. I like to call this bins with my team. You cover the little side of this. You can even get red wall. And I'm gonna quiet this. What? Why is this talking? Oh my god. Alright, I'm freaking out. Alright, my bad. Alright, focus up. Alright. My bad. So, yeah, you want to make these holes right here, up here. Third hole you want to make is up here. You can climb up the train right here so you don't get C4'd. Be safe. Here. By the way, with this hole right here, you can also just move right here. You'll be safe. Be safe from a C4. Make this hole right here. So if you have a guy playing close bakery, I should have said this first actually. So you want to make this hole second, or first, this hole second, and then this hole third. If you're doing a bakery push. The reason why this one first, if your team is trying to push bakery but there's this guy contesting prep, come up here, just slow him down, cut off if you want to go back. You can even peek window from here. So this is why you want to make this hole first. So I do apologize. This hole is second. This is once when you guys get the bakery wall or in bakery control and everything's safe. And the batteries here. Then you make this hole up here, because let's say they like to play here sometimes when the wall's open, so it's like free picks. Also, this is the more important part about this part right here, is this hole helps you out with the freezer push also. If you like to plant behind this little corner here, and B, you can easily make this hole right here and cover the freezer. I think pro league teams do it, so it's a nice angle you can do, especially in ranked. So you cover the freezer. You can pick people off who are holding that angle. And setting up these holes, let's say you do get C4'd, at least you got a hole ready for you to sneak, destroy. Come over here, those little bullet holes. Come over here, get the guy in prep. If you make those holes quickly without getting C4'd, you already done a lot of work already. So now some extra bonuses, because you don't really have to play much on vertical. You open right here. As soon as you open that, you might want to open this. That way you have a rotate. If you stand right here, you're exposing your back to them. And if you're walking through here, you're exposing yourself. But you make this hole right here, and you can get people behind dishes, close by freezer window. Let's say hatch is not is reinforced and you don't have a hard breach or like Savannah, or you're out of hard breaches. You can open this and you can still get an angle onto the freezer. Open right here and get all freezer covered basically. You can easily get whoever's hiding a freezer with these two holes extra. So basically in total, sledges you need to make in this particular order, just to recap, because I did go out of order at one point. So just to recap, you wanna get this one first. You wanna open this one first. You don't have to peek it right away. Get this one second, and then get this one third. Then come over here, get the bandits, right? Clear that out. Clear this out. Go back to check for the bandit batteries one more time. And then make the little holes. Make these two more sledges right here to make a rotate. Sledge right here, it's sinks, or dishes, whatever you like to call it. Bruiser, patch is reinforced, no hard breach. Make this hole right there. And another one here to cover freezer. You cover basically almost every little spot they can hide in sight. Obviously the patch is not reinforced and you can open it up yourself, but let's just say they don't. You can make one extra one right here if you do like. That covers the middle, but with just this one alone you can cover middle. And with this one over here, you can get metal. Oh, and the 2 drone spots I like to use, they're not in good spots. There's one spot you're exposed to, but I like to put this one here. Again, I'm sacrificing my drone to get shot. If I get shot, I'll hear it. And my next one, I like to put it here. At first, I like to have it underneath this 90 cam right here by reading. Like, I like to keep it here, but then there's times where I'd be playing in mining or in fireplace, and I would get the call just a little late, you know? So I decided to move it over here to this little desk over here, and I would get the call a little earlier. So I had to switch my drone spots right there. So the main area I'm kind of exposed to is pillars, bar stairs, or brown stairs, whatever your team likes to call it. And that's pretty much it. But these are the holes you want to make to help your team. And just with these holes, if you don't even get picks, but you guys still won the round by planting a fuser, or your team gets kills, then you did a hell of a job. That's it. And if you want to make this a little safer, if you're in a duo queue with the buddy, you want to get them as gridlock. I'll show it as a bonus clip here at the end why you should play gridlock. So you can get some track singers here in red and on white, but I'll show that right now in a bonus. Okay, so in this bonus, I did mention earlier in the video that sledge with gridlock in a duo queue is pretty good. First thing you want to do is gridlock is come right here, place little gridlocks here for your team pushing bakery. Once you come upstairs, you want to do this type of gridlock stings. Gridlock tricks. The reason being is look how well spread out they're going to be. Look at that. Look at that. Well spread out. Everybody can go and they'll still hit it. See what I mean? It covers even the flank if they try to come up red. So it's a good one. And then the last one you want to do is over here on white. Kind of the same way you do the other one. Right there. And again, look how well spread it's going to be, and it's still going to cover your flank. Look at that. Look at that. Oof. Oof. Good. And, you know, if you're covering your homie, you know, your friend, you can have an extra drone. You know what? We'll do a third drone as an extra bonus. You know what I mean?
You located a bomb.
Boom. Right there. It's a good drone. They can be the ones watching everything for that. You know? It fell, but, you know, okay. Stick with me here. Come on. Alright, there you go. Simple drone. You don't want to get too fancy with it. I know you can place it up. Let's say sledge dies, you know, you got gridlock right here. You can even make some holes. So, this is just a bonus vertical play. But for the cafe with sledge and gridlock if you're friends. You know, two of you. So, yep. And you got smokes if you want to go for plant. You know? So basically, that's what you want to do is gridlock. You can even do this. Sit on that camp, sit on the other camps for sledge, and you can even play vertical with sledge. That's how good it is with those two ops.